Awesome. Hello and welcome to the Crystal Reiki Center Live. I am your host, Amber Poole, and I am so excited to be here because it's my first time on this show. So thank you so much for having me. I will be on here every Thursday at 8:15. So hi. Let me just take a pause for a moment. I am known as the Chakra Diva. I'm also Amber Poole, and I'm the founder of the Crystal Reiki Center. My gifts and talents are being a crystal Reiki master and a crystal shaman. So what is a shaman? It's a person who is a psychic, who's intuitive, who's a medium. I'm a death doula. I'm officiant for weddings. I'm a teacher. I'm a speaker, all rolled into one. So I am very, very happy to be here and share what I know with you. And that's really what I do. I connect people and clients into their higher self, into the person that they're hoping to become or their blueprint. So that's what I'm going to talk to you guys about tonight, is connecting in and how to use your energy. And for my first show, I decided to call it, you ready? Body Intelligence, what they don't teach you at school. What they don't teach you at school. Because it's so true, right? When you go to school, you are in this very logical mind. They teach you what calories are and how to run and how to use your mind. But we don't learn about how to use the body and all of its magical forces and how to utilize our energy. So tonight, I am starting off with energy basics because that's what I do. I heal people and I'm an energy healer. So we're going to start at the very beginning and learn two techniques tonight. Number one, we're going to learn how to open up our field. And number two, I'm going to show you how to tap in to your higher self. Now, everybody has a blueprint, and that's what I like to call it. Your blueprint is unique to you. Mine is unique to me. I will never be a scientist. I don't have a logical mind. I really suck at math. Ask my husband. But I am really good at tapping into the spiritual world. And that is my blueprint. I cannot change it. I came into the world this way. And even when I was little, I could see spirits, and I had a very close bond with the spirit world. So my blueprint is very unique to me, and your blueprint is unique to you, and whatever that may be. And as we are growing, we have noise that goes around us, telling us who to be, who not to be, what to become. And one of the examples that I really like to use is when I was growing up, I wanted to be a chef. And I wanted to go into culinary because I loved food, and I love food. I love to eat, but I also love to cook. So I wanted to go into culinary. And I heard my mom's voice in high school, and she said, nobody goes into food, Amber. Everybody goes and into, corporate world and learn how to be a secretary and take business. So based upon how she grew up, right, about how things were progressing, at that time, it was great to be a secretary. It was great to go into business. But I took that little voice inside of me and I was like, Amber, no culinary. We have to go into business. And I actually did this for a while. I became an executive assistant for many, many years until spirit brought me back into this. And I actually worked with food and spirit and a whole bunch of stuff. But we call this the outside noise. Now, my mom is amazing. She is a healer herself, and she only wants what's best for me. So at the time, she was telling me what she knew, right? How to become the best version of yourself, what's expected in the world, what we anticipate. So all of these voices come into us. We hear things of who we should become or what we should be doing or how to make money or what kind of mother we should be or whatever it may be. And then you're going to have this voice that is your heart, it's your soul, it is your blueprint. They'll say, hey, I'm in alignment, or I'm not in alignment with that suggestion. And because there's so much noise out here in the world of everybody telling other people what to do, we quiet that voice over and over and over. So I want to awaken your voice. I want you to tap into who you are. So we're going to start off with this technique of how to open up your hand chakras. Now, they didn't teach you this in school. You do not know that you have hand chakras in school, right? They didn't teach that in school. So, but you do. Your hands have magnetic fields in them. Chakras are kind of portals, they're energy sources, and they're inside your hands, and you can't see them, and that's what makes it so magical. But we're going to open them up. And why do you want to open up these portals or these energy fields? It's because when you heal somebody or when you're with somebody, you can have information that's coming through. Now, once I show you how to open up your hand chakras, you can scan your field. And when you are scanning your field, you will notice if there's a disturbance in your energy. Sometimes that feels dense, sometimes that feels thick. But it's telling you that there's something not right in your field. There's something of a lower vibration that's in your field that is not doing you justice or serving you to the highest. Now, if you knew that, wouldn't you clear that? Of course you would, right? If you knew that there was, let's say, an emotion of, I had a client the other night, and I scanned her crown chakra, which is located above her head, and all I could see was doubt, doubt, doubt. That's what I was getting, doubt, doubt, doubt. And I said, hey, what's going on here? Why do we have so much doubt? And she said, well, I feel stuck, and I don't know which way to go. And that means that she's not tapping into her higher self. She's not tapping into her blueprint, and the energy is just sitting above her. So if we open up our hand chakras and we scan our field every day, you can find out what is around you, what emotions are around you that you're holding on to, what vibration is around you. If something's dense, if you have grief, if you have sadness, we want to elevate that and bring that up. You can also, you can see imprints in your field. So sometimes when I'm looking at somebody's field and they're holding on to a past memory, I can actually see what they're holding on to. I can see exactly what happened, the story that came out while I'm in their field. There's also other beings and other spirits that hang around in your field too. Wouldn't you want to know? Wouldn't you want to know? But if you scan yourself every day using your hand chakras, then you can see, hey, I'm holding on to something that's not serving me. And what is this about? We want to tap into these fields so that you can understand yourself and bring it up to the next level. We want the highest timeline for you possible in this lifetime. So if you're holding on to sadness and grief, out the door, what can we do to up that vibration? So let's start by opening up your hand chakras. So first, what you want to do is take them and rub them back and forth your hands. Back and forth, rub them together. And I like to move my fingers up and down, back and forth. You're getting them prepped. You're saying, hey, hand chakras, I'm ready to work. Now, some people like to close their eyes while doing this, and other people like to have their eyes open. But I want you to start bringing your hands together. And what you're feeling is the air or the space in between your hands. And if you don't feel anything, then you can get them really close. You don't ever touch them. Don't touch them together. But start to rotate your hands in kind of like a circle. You're feeling the vibration. Mine's really strong because I do this all the time, so now I'm just having fun. You're feeling the vibration in between your hands. Some people say it's dense. Some people say that it is light or it's tingling, it's cold. So if you don't feel anything, I want you to shake them again, get your hands going, flick, flick, flick your fingers, and then bring them close together, but not touching, don't touch them. And then you start to rotate, and you are tuning into the energy inside your hands. So it's the space in your hands. And what I really like to do when I'm just starting out and having fun, I make energy balls. I try to hold a ball in between my hands. Sometimes I throw them at people. You have fun, play, right? This is not logical. This is what they didn't teach you in school. So I want you just to play with this. Now, because I am such a lover of crystals and I do everything with crystals, I'm going to show you another technique of how to open your hand chakras using crystals. So What you will need for this exercise is either a clear quartz point, okay? So that's where you have a point on one section and usually it's cut off on the other. Or you can also use a clear quartz wand, and it doesn't have to be like this. It just needs to have a clear quartz point at the end. And what this does, clear quartz always amplifies energy. So if you're having a hard time opening up your hands, you'll want something that amplifies the energy or tunes it up so that it awakens your hand chakra. The point directs the energy flow. So flick one hand and then take your clear quartz point and get really close to your hand, but again, don't touch. And I want you just to start going in circles. You can go clockwise. You can go counterclockwise, and you will start to feel the vibration or something. This is what everybody does. They say, I feel something. I'm not sure, but there's something going on there. And it's usually because we were told that this is wrong or this isn't right or we haven't done this, so it's not acceptable. So our brains try to talk us out of it. So you just want to go back and forth in order to open up your hand chakras and pull them out and pull it in. And you're starting to awaken your hands. And then finally, the last step is to scan your body. So go up and down, start at the top of your head, and just use your hands and go around and see, you're not very touching yourself, but see what's thick and what's heavy and what's not. And start to scan your energy field. And that is how you will begin to open up your energy field around you. And with that will come in information of emotions, sometimes imprints, and you can do a lot with that. So for today, just for this episode of Body Intelligence, what they don't teach you at school, I just want you to open up and play with your hand chakras. And then next week, I'm going to show you how to tap in to your higher self. Hope you had fun with this exercise. And if you want to tell me how your hand experience opening your chakras went, then find me at thecrystalreikicenter.com or on Instagram or on Facebook. Just leave me a comment because I posted for this show. Leave me a comment and tell me your experience about it. I had so much fun being here. I will be here every Thursday, and I'm going to teach you a few techniques, and we're going to take some phone calls and clear energy in the upcoming episodes. So I'll see you soon.